Alright, selling bundles on eBay. So, my favorite place to get bundled products from, this is mostly not brand name products. So, products that, you won't really be able to find on eBay. So you're going to be doing your own bundles in this case. But what I like to do is go to KoleImports.com, and the way you're going to be doing your research based off of this for non-brand name products that aren't already on eBay is via perceived value. If you don't know what perceived value is, go take a look at some of our other videos at BizWatch TV and see what perceived value is all about. Now, first thing I'll do is just I like to go to shop by department, and then I'll just click a department. So depending what categories you sell in on eBay, then you're obviously going to want to click those categories, right? Relevant categories to what you are already selling. So let's just go over here, sporting goods. Next thing I like to do is go by price. So bundles are usually something I like, or 2-packs. I like to do 2-packs. Depends on the type of item. I mean, if someone's gonna buy, this, like right here, this folding chair set, I don't really see anybody buying like 8 of them or 16 of them. So like a 4-pack or an 8-pack of 2. So you would want to go to products that actually come in single unit or 2 units minimum purchase. So for single units, usually you're gonna have to go at least $10 and over. So you can go by that price. Come over here, and this is also good for original listings of single units. So if you look right here and you hover above it, it actually says order by case, 1 piece. So you can actually order 1 piece directly from this wholesale supplier, which they have really good prices. Like this table right here, depending what size it is, but for $22, that's already catching my attention. Let's see how big it is. It's 4 feet and it's 23 bucks. Now, generally shipping, Kole Imports usually ships FedEx ground, which is usually anywhere from $5 or $6 up to $15, depending on the size and weight of the product. Now, this thing's 4 feet long, which is, so what you can do right there is basically you just found a really good item, very first one. So go over to eBay, 4-foot camping table, or 4-foot folding table, or just put a folding camping table, and see what these ones that are about 4 feet long that look very similar are actually selling for. This is what gives you an idea of what you're going to be able to sell yours for. Okay, there's a 4-foot one right there. Actually ships from Canada. So if you're living in the US, you're most likely going to be paying additional shipping. It does say free, but I'm in Canada, so that's probably why it's telling me free shipping. But we're looking at selling on .com US. So what I want to do is, it's not letting me click US only. So, alright, so I'll just go take a look at that one for 56 bucks. It's 4 feet, it folds, it's like almost identical to this one, except this one actually looks like it's made of maybe a stainless steel frame with a little bit of a nicer top, like a cherry wood finish. Actually looks quite a bit nicer than this one. So we'll just click through really quickly here. So it's $56 US, and it is selling, and they have watchers. So it ships from Canada. Now let's see if we can see what happens when we want to ship it to the United States. United States, let's go New York, get rates. $10. So this is now $67 in the United States, and they are selling it. It's a 4-foot folding camp table. It looks pretty basic. It's like a generic one. Looks like it's just made of plastic with some, I don't even know if that's steel, it might just be metal. So $66, 4-foot folding camp table. So obviously what you want to do is keep looking around. You want to see if you can find some more, and now what you can do is, after you find some on the first page, because that's who you're actually going to be competing with depending on what keyword you're using or what keywords your item is getting ranked for on eBay. Next thing I like to do is go sold items, and we're going to be looking for the 4-footers that are almost identical to ours. Square one for 60. There's a 4-foot one for 30 bucks. Okay, that's a pretty low price. But I didn't see that on the first page now, so that might actually have only been the only one sold. And honestly, not too much competition for this exact type of table. You know, a 4-foot. Okay, here's another one, $30. Let's see if this is still in stock. Wow, they sold a lot of them for 30 bucks. So, but as you can see, if we go back and we get off sold, and you just go to the first page, and we're searching out eBay with this keyword, which is actually a predictive search keyword. It pops right up as the first one when you type in folding camp table, or even folding camping table. It's definitely a keyword that gets searched for because eBay is telling you it does. It's the first result when you type in folding camp. So that tells me it's a great keyword. And okay, here's these guys for $30. But it's just, let me have a look. It's similar quality, but it may not be exactly what a customer is looking for, right? This looks, I mean, this one over here looks a lot nicer. Almost looks like you could even play ping pong or something, or a drinking game. But for $23, you order one, let's say it's $8 shipping's 30 bucks, you're going to be paying about 35, so you need to sell it for at least 40. But just because you find some selling for a lower price, this is what a lot of people struggle with is, you know, some people will see this right here and go, oh, well, I can't beat this guy's price, so I'm just going to give up on this product. And right there, you've just lost out on making money because you're basically going with a defeatist mindset. I see that, and I go, wow, now I know this type of table sells like crazy. Like, I'm pretty sure this guy sold 330 of them. So that actually tells me, now if I can find some selling for a higher price, then I know I can sell this thing too. So I'm just trying to find that guy for 56 bucks. He's now disappeared, but here's somebody, a rattan one for $46. So that just shows you right there, $30 isn't the only price you're going to be paying for a 4-foot folding table. It all depends on keywords, it depends on perceived value. So here's this guy again, it's $66 US with the shipping. So anywhere from $30 to about 65 bucks, you're going to be able to price this thing. So what you're going to want to do is price lower than him, even though your table is definitely a lot nicer than his. Pricing lower than him does help. You can price higher if you want, but you don't want to be the most expensive. You'd rather be a little bit in between. And then you could even go higher than this guy, say $49.99. Then you are the first, second, third cheapest, above the $30 guys, and then this guy. Or you could even go a little bit below this guy. But if this thing's going to cost you about 32 bucks with shipping and maybe $36 after fees, selling for 45 bucks means you're getting, you know, that's a 20% or more markup, which is actually really, really good. But you could go even higher, $49.99. That's like a 30% or more markup. And to me, that's a profit that's definitely worth listing this table. And as you can see, this thing sold 175 times. The guy selling his for $66 has sold it a bunch. And the guy selling for 30 bucks, this generic white, super basic. I mean, to me, it depends on what I'm looking for too, right? So even if I land on the same page as this guy, and I look here and I go, 30 bucks for this steel one with a white top, aluminum. And then I see this cherry wood, you know, one with a cherry wood top and clearly a stainless steel. Looks like stainless steel to me anyways. Okay, it's aluminum as well, but it actually looks really nice. And yeah, even got a nice in-use picture right here. So this table to me looks like a lot better quality. It has a nice locking mechanism right there. This table looks a lot cheaper. So to me, it all depends on what you're looking for. But as you can see, they're selling for $45 and $50 to $65 as well for the same table. So from there, I would go ahead and list that item, and I would mark it up at least 20 or 30%, knowing that it's most likely going to sell depending on keywords, what page you're landing on, and who you're actually competing with. Now, if you can actually get yourself, so these guys are landing on the first page. and they have folding camper, utility table, dining game, aluminum, portable. So depending on what a customer searches out, if they search out this keyword, the folding camping table, you're probably going to be on the same page as these guys, but at the same time doesn't matter because these guys are on the same page too. The $46 guy and the $56 or $66 guy, and they're selling theirs like crazy. Like this guy sold his 175 times with this specific title. So what you could do is, I never copy someone's title completely. What I like to do is build out my own titles from my own keywords. So I'll find the best keyword I can, and off of that I will then go with the competitors selling it at the highest price. So depending on what types of searches people are doing, you want to end up in as many, you want to be compared to this guy and the other guy as much as possible, and you want to be compared to and land on the same page as the $30 guy as least possible. So that's why I would take keywords from their titles. If I don't have enough room left, if I'm not able to fill out my own title with my own keywording, then I would take from these guys with the higher prices. If you want to take words from the titles of these guys with the lower prices, then you're just going to have to compete with them more often, depending what a customer searches for, and that is to your downfall. That's to your detriment. You want to go off the higher price guys. Now, let's get to a bundle. I know it's pretty cool. We found a single unit right there. Kole Imports doesn't have a lot of single units you can do unless you do their dropshipping program, but even then, the selection isn't insanely massive. So if you're able and willing and know how to do bundle listings, and that's what this video is for, doing bundles, and I'm showing you one of the best suppliers that you can do 2 packs from for really, really good prices, but it's obviously not brand name products, right? Now Kole Imports actually has recently started to sell brand name products, like Delta and a few electronics, but it's very, very limited. But I think over time they may start to sell even more brand name products, which is a bonus for you actually using them as a supplier, because this isn't a supplier too many people use, especially for eBay. So it's really great. Now let's try to look at a double. So this camping tent, 4-person camping tent, 1 unit, probably a really good price, could probably mark it up really good, but we're looking for doubles. Okay, hydration backpack. So this could be like for couples. So a man and his wife, or a guy and his girlfriend, or 2 buddies want to go out, want to go hiking, and they can fill up this hydration pack with water, and they want to buy more than one. So instead of having to list a single unit, which you're not allowed to, right? Minimum is 2 pieces. So you have to have a minimum of 2 pieces. So 2 pieces equals 23 bucks. This is a pretty light item. It's under half a pound, so it's probably gonna be like between $5 and $8 shipping. So let's say we're gonna pay $30 total, and we go to eBay and we're going to look up hydration backpack, because that's exactly what this thing is. Hydration pack. It's one of the first keywords that comes up. Let's see what kind of results it has. Okay, a shit ton of results. I want to obviously stay away from that because I don't want to compete unless it's less than a few thousand at the very most. Hydration backpack with bladder, and we're probably going to get some used ones for this type of item. So the first thing I'm going to do, run down here and click new, condition only. And okay, so here's a single unit, 850 sold, 15 bucks, 3 liter. What do we have? We have a 2 liter. Just saying, this guy's selling his 2 liter for 18 bucks with a bladder. So let's see if this actually comes with the bladder. And yes, it does. So this comes with a 2 liter bladder, and 2 of them is going to be, it's about $15 a piece, but you're selling 2 in 1. So let's see. We'll see what kind of results we can get for these 2 liters. So here's one. And what's ours look like? Ours looks pretty nice. It looks like it's got some like mesh shoulder strap, so it's nice and cool. Yeah, it's mesh. Has the bladder. Comes with a flexible drinking tube, an adjustable cord, and reflective strips. So that's a really good feature. All these things right here are adding to the perceived value. So just because someone sells a similar product for $15 and that's how much yours costs, doesn't mean you can't sell it. You have to get into the mind of a customer. If you were going to buy a hydration backpack, let's say the only thing you cared about was that it was a 2 liter one, right? So then you look for 2 liter, and let's say you wanted to get one for your buddy. So far I'm only seeing single listings for one item only. I'm not seeing any two packs or anything. So that actually adds value in itself when you sell something as a 2-pack on eBay, and not a lot of people are doing it. So let's say 2-liter backpacks. Let's see if this guy's sold any of his. So no, he hasn't sold any of his. But if you look at this one, it looks super basic. It just has really, those look like really uncomfortable straps. No mesh, no padding. It does include the straw. That's like the only additional feature. So it's got the bladder and the straw, but other than that, it's just all black with really basic, you know, somewhat not low quality, but very basic looking quality. Now this one's got some colors. It has reflective strips. It's got mesh, breathable, and it also has padding on the shoulders. You can clearly see there's padding there. This looks like a little bit of a nicer bag to me. And easy access to the bottle right there. So this looks pretty good to me. So 2-pack, $30 with, you know, with shipping. So we could go ahead and maybe, okay, so $30 with shipping. This is going to be about $34, $35 with fees if we sell it for like a 20% markup. We want to make sure, now what we want to do is, can we actually sell this and can we make a profit? Now we need to gauge. So we know ours is a little bit, has a more of a perceived value than this one. This one doesn't even have padding on the straps or any mesh. So this is a lower quality piece. The only benefit is it's got a bigger bladder. Then we have this one. Doesn't look like it has padding on the straps either, but it does look like a pretty decent quality bag. And it's got the 2-liter, which is the same as the one we're trying to list. That actually looks very similar to the one we have. Not exactly. Single unit for 12 bucks. Let's see. Economy shipping. So we offer free standard from Kole Imports. They ship FedEx ground. So we're going to have faster shipping. And so $12 single unit. And here we go. Here's $30 for a 2.5 liter. So if this guy was to sell 2 of these in one shot, he'd be selling it for almost 60 bucks for a 2-pack. And this guy has sold 76 of them, and it's a 2.5 liter. So right there, this gives you an idea that you can sell these things for way more than $15 a piece. This guy's selling them for $30, and all it is basically another half liter, and his price is marked up $13 compared to the other, you know, compared to the other 2-liter guy. So right there, now you can see you can sell these for a higher price than 15 or 20 bucks. Then you want to keep searching and you want to find some that are selling, you know, at a high enough markup. Okay, this one ships from China. Let's see if it's selling $43. Wow, this guy's selling it from China. Multiple sold for $43. Now, this looks like definitely a better quality, bigger bag. I don't know what size the bladder is. It should tell us. A 12-liter bladder. Okay, that's why he's selling it for 43 bucks. $23 pre-owned. Oh, we're back to there. We gotta go ahead one. Okay, there we go. $33. I don't know if any of those have sold. Sorry. What I'm gonna do now actually is, I found some selling at a higher price. That's what I was looking for. And then I find the ones that are selling like, you know, 1,000,000 of them for 15 bucks. But ours is a better bag than that. So what we're going to do now is go to sold listings only and see what's actually selling as of right now. Oh cool, we can do the US only too. I really like when you're able to click that. Now let's go to sold. Sold listings really quick here. Alright, 25 bucks for a 2-liter right there. Boom. From the US. $18 for a 2.5. $40 for less than a 2-liter. So this is, and that was how long ago? Yesterday. So this is telling you right now, showing you clearly you can sell these things for way more than 15 or 20 bucks. So it's the mindset, you know, if you're not super experienced selling on eBay, because if you were, you would have already seen what I saw when I saw this guy selling for 15 bucks. That made no difference to me. All it showed me is that, yes, these things are selling really good on eBay. It actually shows me, good. I don't care about this guy's price. Our bag's nicer anyways. We're also selling a 2-pack, so we're not competing with him directly. Then I seen this guy selling them for 30, and all he's got is another half liter in his bag. doesn't have padded straps, which ours does, and it has mesh. So ours is a slightly nicer bag than this guy's, and he's selling them for 30 bucks. So what I would do, we're going to sell 2-pack. So if you take this guy's price, let's say we undercut him by $2. So $26.99 times 2 is 54 bucks. So what we could do is go, you know, $53.99, $54.99. Will be cheaper than this guy. We have a nicer bag. It's got padding, it's got straps, and it comes in a 2-pack. So if people want to buy 2 and they search, you know, I want to buy a 2-pack hydration backpack with bladder, and I want, you know, 2 in 1, and then they see your price is 50 something or even $49.99, which we could still profit from because it's only going to be $35. So if we sell it for $49.99, that's a nice markup. You know, that's a really nice profit. And we're going to be cheaper than this guy, because 2 from this guy is going to be almost 60 bucks. 2 from us is going to be, you know, 50 or 50 to 53, 54 bucks. And since you're marking it up so nicely, you know, a 25 to 35% markup, you're going to be able to lower your price a little bit over time if you're not catching any sales in the first 1 to 2 weeks, right? So now what I'm going to do is do one more quick example for you guys. Find another item. Let's actually go to a different category. I know that does help you guys see when you go to a different category and look around. It's a little easier. It's a little better to absorb multiple things repeated over, and if we go to different categories. Alright, so what I'm going to do this time, instead of going the above 10, I'm going to go 5 to 10. And we won't be able to get any single units in here, but we will definitely find some doubles. Now here's a 2-piece blankets. Now I know blankets and clothing is a little difficult to sell on eBay, but for the sake of this, I'm just going to try and take a quick look. So this is a, I want to know like how big it is and stuff. This is a 5 foot. Yeah, it's around 5 feet by a little over 4 feet. So let's see, we don't have the greatest images, which is the one crappy thing is sometimes Kole Imports doesn't have the greatest images. So honestly, for me, I would just skip over this, but I'm just gonna go really quickly type it in here. It's a fleece blanket, so a fleece throw blanket. Fleece throw blanket. Oh, look at that, 50 by 60. People are searching for this, literally this exact type of blanket. Now, first thing that's gonna happen is there's gonna be a lot of them from China. So okay, good. We got the U.S. only. I'm going to click new, and what's our price? 2 of them for 13 bucks. So let's say with $5 shipping, it's going to be 18 bucks. So about $21 with fees, depending what you sell it for. So we need to sell it for at least 25 to do at least a 20% markup. So can we sell a 2-pack for 25 bucks? Basically, we need to see one here selling for 15. And okay, there's $16.99. I don't know if it's sold. I'm just gonna skip over to sold items right away. And definitely aren't gonna be competing ones that actually have like designs on it, because ours is just a single color blanket, and that's what we're looking for. And my computer's being a snail. Okay. Yeah. See, I'm not, right here I'm already seeing not really, I mean you can still do it, I'm not really seeing too many bundles or sets of 2. I don't know how many people do buy blankets in sets of 2 in the first place though. So I'm just going to skip off that, we'll go to another product. Drain Buster, you could maybe sell, yep, 2-piece minimum, you're allowed to do 2. And it's 15 bucks for 2, so let's say 20 bucks with shipping. And let's say 22 just to be, just to be on the safer end. So Drain Buster Plunger. Let's just do Drain Plunger. Does it even come up? Yes. Oh, Drain Buster Plunger actually comes up. So this actually might be something. This might actually be a brand name. Let's see. Well, it looks like a Kole basic thing to me, but you never know. Okay, so 20 bucks for one. So if we're paying $22 for 2 with shipping and fees, $22 for 2. I'd like to go back to eBay, please. Thank you. And this guy's selling it. Okay, it looks like he's trying to add a little bonus item in there. And he also donates to charity. Free shipping. So this is, he's almost selling two of them. Sorry, one of them is almost 20 bucks. So two would be about 38 bucks from this guy. So $38, and he's selling one, but he's also throwing in a bundle, so he's adding value. So this guy's just a single unit for 16. Let's see. None sold. And not going to look much further. I'm already ready to click that sold listings only button. Okay, there's the actual exact product that we're trying to sell for $19. None sold, but it's probably because the picture is of the box, and this is a brand new seller, which eBay, honestly, they do. I don't want to call it favoritism, but the longer you're selling on eBay and the more trusted your account is, the better off you will do. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to sold, because I want to see this thing, the selling prices, and one for $16 with the $5 shipping. And what I'm going to do is take away the buster and just do drain plunger. So 16 bucks for one, that's $32 for two. Ours is $22 with fees. We can sell ours for $29.99, which is above a 20% markup, and be cheaper than the guy who sold one not even a week ago for 16 bucks for a single one. So that's pretty cool. And there you go right there, $22 sold 2 days ago for a single unit. So right there, I would go right ahead and list this bad boy for $29.99 for a pack of two. You are basically going to be, out of the ones that are actually selling, cheaper than everybody. Now there is some that I saw that were a little cheaper, right? Or did I not even see any cheaper? Well, I mean, that technically is, but he's charging $5 shipping, so that takes him to 16 bucks, which is two. Two takes it to $32 still. See, 18 for ones, two is 36 bucks. Here's one for $9, so two would be 18. So this is cheaper than us, but this guy's probably not even selling it. He's got a terrible picture. He's got one picture only, which is, you definitely want more than at least 2 or 3 images on eBay, even if you have to duplicate the same picture. But the ones that are actually selling are selling for, you know, $15 to $20 for one, or $16 to $20. So that means $30 to $40 for two, which means if you sell two for $29.99 and you title correctly and use the good keywords, and you end up competing with the other guys that are actually selling theirs, which is what you learn here, then you can crush it. This thing doesn't sell like insanely well, but it definitely does sell, and if it's sold once, the rule is it'll sell again. Alright, so that's about it for this video. Don't forget, you're getting this new supplier here, Kole Imports. Really, really great for doing your own bundle listings on eBay. This is how to do bundles. You can do bundles from other suppliers and other suppliers that you have, or suppliers that you like to use, even if you're using online retailers like Amazon, Walmart, whatever. Doing bundles is a good strategy to be able to kind of mark up your price a little higher, even if people are selling the product, single unit, and you can't make too much of a profit. You go with a bundle, and then you search out and find who's selling it for more, and can you undercut them and make a profit. And if the answer is yes, then that means yes, go list the bundle. Alright, so that's it for now. Thanks for watching BizWatch TV. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to check us out at SupremeCommerceTraining.com for more.